One of my favorite flowers to paint are peonies, but I must admit that they are also one of the most difficult flowers to paint. So let's try painting them with brush pens. I'll be using cerise, a pink color, magenta red, amber, so this is an orangey shade, and of course different shades of green. Let's start by making a thin downstroke which is curvy, and then we'll just scribble to make this next mark. And on the other side is another curvy downstroke. For the bottom part, we'll just form V-shaped strokes, like so, and I'll just go over each stroke to make them really pigmented. Using a wet paintbrush, I'll spread the ink and form the center petal, and the same with the two petals on each side. Same here for the bottom petals. So I'm not worrying too much about what shape of the petals should be. Again, this is very loose and we want this to be fun. Now I'm just adding more petals on the outer part of the peony to make it fluffier. Let's move on to the top part of the peony. So I'm just marking the paper with random thin strokes and spreading the ink with water and creating some curves. After that, while the paint is still wet, you can drop some more pigment at the center to add depth. Let's do the second peony by repeating the markings we did earlier. You may have noticed on your brush pen set that some colors tend to dry faster than the others, and it's the case for my pink here. It's more tricky for me to blend the ink with water once it starts to dry, so it's really important to move fast when you're painting loose florals. And now we're doing the third peony over here. I'm using magenta red, and as you can see, this color is very juicy, so I don't have to worry too much spreading the ink with water. And since it's super juicy, I still can get some ink from the center, and this would be enough for me to create the upper part of this peony. Alright, so once these peonies are already dry, we can now add stamen. So this will be thin strokes and random dots at the top of each peony. Congratulations on painting a peony! To complete the look of each peony, just grab some green and draw a thin stroke for the stem. And then we'll just paint some big leaves on each stem like what I'm doing here. And we can also add leaves at the top, in between each peonies. For the final step, let me just add filler leaves of darker value on some random spaces where I think will complete the look of this bunch of peonies. And it's done!